Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking weight loss. I did mention a couple of weeks ago I'd rejoined Slimming World and I'd be doing a video. So here I am. I'm going to try really hard to update every week. So I'm a little bit behind. I joined 2 weeks ago. I'm due for my next weigh-in tomorrow. So I've had my week 1 weigh-in, which was really exciting. I had a very good loss. So if you want to hear about that, stay tuned. Before we do that, I'm going to do like a little bit of a disclaimer. So anything I discuss in these videos to do with Slimming World and weight loss, it's just my thoughts about me. So it's all about me. It's not about you guys. It's just about how I feel about my weight. It's about how I feel about how I look, and it's just about how I feel about what's important about losing weight as well. So yeah, it's not saying that I think this should apply to everybody. It's just all about me. So I have been a Slimming World member in the past, and I got to Target and I was really happy with it, and then knew it inside out. And to be fair, I still pretty much know it inside out. It's one thing knowing it, it's another thing doing it, and that's with anything, isn't it? So there's temptation everywhere. Sometimes there's a lack of motivation, for me, definitely, you know. However, sometimes a penny just drops and something clicks, and then you need to do something about it. And that's the stage I got to about 3 weeks ago. So I think it's been coming over the last couple of months, really. I've been quite unhappy about things generally. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I am not only overweight, I'd gone into like the obese category. So my BMI was over 30, and that's no good for your body. And that's a fact, really. I mean, I know BMI is and like an old-fashioned thing, and for everybody it's not always true. It doesn't take into account muscle mass and things like that. However, I wasn't particularly exercising. My muscle mass is just like average person. I'm overweight. I've got plenty of fat, particularly around my middle, and that's no good. Trying on clothes, you know, I'd see something I really liked in the shop, try a nice dress on, and I'd think, oh, it doesn't look too bad. Turn sideways, I'm like, oh God, I look awful. I've got a good sized bust. When your belly is as big as your boobs or bigger, it's no good for me. And I just felt really horrid. So I just wouldn't buy that top, that dress. I was just like, no, it looks awful. I'm all for body positivity, and I wish I could be truly happy in my skin. But I'm not, so I need to do something about it to make me feel happier. Also, it will improve my health as well, because if you're overweight, obviously the risk then of heart disease, strokes, diabetes is increased, and I'm now 51, and these things are a real risk, you know. So I have to take that seriously. I take my own health very seriously, and I have a grandson, and I want to be here to see him grow up. I want to be able to go out and play and kick a ball around with him, and I want to be able to enjoy life, you know, properly, for a long time. I'm 51. I want to be halfway through my life. I want another 51 years still to come. But not just 51 years of being alive, 51 years of being strong and active and healthy and able to do things and not be limited, and yeah, be the best that I can be. Wow. That got deep really fast. But I think you know what I mean. It's just, there's lots of reasons to wanting to lose weight. It's not just one dimensional, it's multifaceted. So yeah, for me, there's lots of things in play. Always it's going to be about how I look, and I can't help that. It's just how I am. I look in the mirror and I judge myself. I don't think that I'm worthless. I don't think that anything like that. I just look and think, oh God, that looks terrible. And then it's done, and I find something else. So it doesn't make me depressed. It doesn't make me, you know, but I'll just look and think, oh God, Marcia, put that back on the shelf. What do you look like? It's just how I am. So what else? Oh, a couple of months ago I had a slight health scare in that my blood pressure just went really high. I'm not sure what was going on, and anyway, it's resolved itself now. But I was on medication for a month, and I said I want to come off this and just try again, and it's actually sorted itself out. And so I don't want to be on medication if I don't need to be. There are other answers other than just tablets, and so obviously if you lifestyle plays a massive part in blood pressure control, also for diabetes and all these things. I mean, all my bloods were done, like my cholesterol's really low, my HbA1c, which is like your 3-month average of your sugars, is really low, so I'm like a very low risk for diabetes. My cholesterol's excellent, so all these things are really, really good. However, you know, over time, if I remain overweight, all, you know, my risk factors are going to increase. So that was a little bit of a scare, really. It's the first real sort of like health scare I've had, and I just thought, oh, I don't want that. So that was in the back of my mind, as well as feeling chunky, feeling bloated, feeling uncomfortable, and just generally blur, you know. So I was away a couple of weeks ago with my, well, 3 weeks ago with my friend, and I was just saying, I was like, I'm going to rejoin Slimming World. And she's like, what? I says, I'm going to rejoin. And there and there, I messaged my old consultant and says, can I come back on Tuesday? So I've gone to a different group Tuesday morning, 7:30 in the morning. Tuesdays are my day off, and I thought it's a really good way of then having the day to myself. I'm out of group before 9 o'clock in the morning, so then I've got all day. It gets me up out of bed, up, ready and out, and I've got the rest of my day to myself, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I'm feeling so motivated, and I had an excellent first week. So let me tell you a little bit about that. So yeah, I went along. It's only a really small group, so your chances of winning the raffle are really high. I'm still waiting for that one, but yeah, so it'd be a good, the odds are in my favour to win the raffle, and our raffles are brilliant. So I went back and I joined on the 14th of June, so that's 2 weeks ago tomorrow, and I'm 5'5", and my starting weight was 13 stone 4.5 pounds. Now, you know, it's just, for me, that is so heavy. It's the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And yeah, I'm obviously not happy with that at all. It's just really bothering me. So realistically, I would probably want to get to, I don't know, between 11 stone and 11.5 stone, you know, a couple of stone off. I'm not being silly. I know I'm in my 50s now. I don't need to be a size 8. I want to be like maybe a nice 12, you know, a comfy 12, and I'll be happy. That's all I want, not much. So I went last Tuesday. I had a really good week on plan. I cut back on my Pepsi Max. I found a beautiful cordial. It's a Vimto, and it's what was it? Orange raspberry and passion fruit, sugar free, and it's gorgeous. It's quite cocktail-ish. It's got that sort of like vibe about it. It's lovely. So I switched out my Pepsi a lot, so I've got that bloatedness can go down. Obviously less like sugary snacks, less carbs in like less bread, you know, things like that. And yeah, I've just, it's been such a good week, felt great. So I went along to group last Tuesday for my first weigh-in, feeling really, really confident. And I got on the scales and I weighed 12 stone, 12 pounds, which means I lost 6.5 pounds in week 1, which is just amazing. I'm so happy. Slightly gutted I didn't get my half stone award on week 1. I have had that once before when I started years ago, but a really successful week. So I'll just show you that here in my book. So there's when I started with my starting weight, and there is week 1. So I am delighted. So my club 10 will be 11.13.5. So like less than a stone to get to my club 10. And if you can lose 10% of your body weight, you have health benefits going on in your body. Your body is feeling is reaping all the rewards of the hard work that you've done. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. Obviously I'm not going to get that this week, and I'll tell you why, because Paul McCartney's set at Glastonbury on Saturday night. Oh my word. I ended up having a few cheeky beers, which I shouldn't have. They were off plan. So I've had a bit of a talk to myself today, like, no thin things like that, and plan ahead. And yeah, so I was a bit naughty. I was off plan at the weekend, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I still get my loss tomorrow morning. I'm going to be super good for the rest of today as well, but I don't want to be trying to pull things back. I need to just sort my head out, go back to week 1 and just repeat that again and again. I was just a bit naughty. And then once you did a couple, I was like, oh, I'll have another one. But I shan't be doing that again. I'll have a bit more self-restraint, I think. So yeah, that's it really. So a bit of a quick one, just a bit of an intro, a bit of a backstory, and a bit of a why I've gone back. I was doing calorie counting for a short while. I think a couple of people had commented like, oh, did calorie counting not work out for you? Initially it seems really, really good, because you can think, oh yeah, I want that bar of chocolate, I want that Star bar, and it's only so many calories, I couldn't have had that before because it'd been all my sins. At the end of the day, you've still got a limited number of stuff that you eat, and you can eat a load of crap when you calorie count. You can, very little nutritional value. That's the downside to calorie counting, I think, is that you can fill your diet full of crap. Whereas I think Slimming World, for me, works much better, because it makes me look at it and have a more balanced diet. Yeah, so I don't know, you have to do what works for you, and I feel comfortable with Slimming World. I was being quite defiant when I went to my calorie counting, thinking, oh, Slimming World's not for me, it makes me focus too much about food. But actually it makes me think less about it, because I know what I need to do. I've had a couple of really nice recipes this week that I've made as well, which have been really scrummy. I need to start sharing them more on my Instagram. So if you want to follow me on my Instagram, I'll pop that down below. Just go check me out over there, give me a follow. And yeah, that's it. I'll be back. I'll come back tomorrow. So it's going to be, these two videos will be quite close together, but I'll come back tomorrow, do my weigh in, and then we'll go from there. So thank you for watching. Yeah. And I know that I'm silly for bothering how I look, but I don't care. It's just how I am. And yeah. So take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. See you later. Are you doing Slimming World? Are you doing Weight Watchers? Are you doing calorie counting? I don't know. Let me know. But whatever you're doing, just be happy, be safe, be healthy, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye guys. Bye.